How's it going, my good old friends of YouTube? It's your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video, and cheers, by the way. I appreciate you all for tuning in as we're going to break down Sofi, do an update on the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and of course, we'll break down the indexes, some other stocks later in the video, so hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, join the free email stock newsletter, and check out my Patreon if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, see my trades, stocks I'm buying, options moves I'm making. All of that's on Patreon for $10 a month, and it's linked down below. Just like that, guys. And with that being said, cheers again. No pressure, of course. Do what you want to do as always. Let's get into it now. So Sofi is currently down 2.5% on the day. It's almost noon on the East Coast right now, by the way. And yeah, we're seeing a bit of green, a little red in the overall stock market. And, you know, it's one of those days. Nothing too crazy, right? SoFi's down a little bit. All right, QQQ's up 0.3%. The S&P's up a quarter. Dow's up 0.1%. The Russell's down 0.1%, or the Dow's up. Whatever. Yeah, a little green, little red. VIX is down a bit. All right, not a big deal. Gold, silver, they're slightly up. So not a crazy eventful day when it comes to the broad markets. But again, SoFi slipping down 30 cents, and we're back in the low 13s. It seems like the stock is just allergic to breaking out of $13.50 to $14, or at least it has been these last couple of weeks. So we tried this morning, right, to take out the highs from yesterday. Yesterday we hit 1380 at open, a little after open. Then we kind of sold off from there, failed a bit at 1380, and then we kind of consolidated in the mid-high 13s for the rest of the day yesterday. And then this morning we tried breaking out from the highs yesterday being 1380, right? And we failed. We failed to do so. And if I zoom in, you can see on the intraday, we opened up at about 1370. We hit 1375, 1380 in the pre-market, and we just slipped right out of the gate. So we opened up 1370. Now we're at 1330. We've pretty much been downtrending the entire intraday session so far. And if I pull up this 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see now the rejection, right? We hit 1375, 1380 this morning. We hit that yesterday. We hit that on Monday at close. So this spot is resistance. It is, and it's been a spot that SoFi has been struggling at now, not just the last couple of days, but it's been quite some time, right? Quite a couple weeks. Or a couple weeks. You guys know what I mean, right? We hit 1375 last week as well. Looks like the week before. You're noticing it on the 1 hour time frame. This is actually the 2 hour time frame. Let me pull up the 20-day chart. You're noticing it here, right? You're seeing that. So this spot needs to break. This spot needs to break. 1380, $14, and we're kind of noticing. Look at this. Right? Look at this right here. We're making higher lows slightly heading into this resistance right now. We're doing that right now. You're noticing higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Here where we are now at about 1330 is technically a higher low, even though we're selling off, right? So this is actually not a bad setup. Yeah, I mean, we failed to break out of 1380, $14. That's not good, but the fact that now on this 1 hour chart, we are making higher lows slowly, you know, and we're technically at one right now, although we're not confirming the bounce yet, but we're at a higher low now. Time will tell if we do, confirm this bounce. If we do confirm the pop here, we start to run up towards 1380 again, the mid-high 13s. Let's say we break out of that point. That is where the momentum's going to build up. But until then, man, we're going to be kind of messing around here in the 13 range, and we're gonna have to be patient, which SoFi, man, you know, we've had to be patient for weeks with this thing, and that's how it goes sometimes with stocks, man. And certain stocks, sometimes you got to wait longer than others, and that's the setup I'm noticing now. So I'm going to set my alert at $13.75. I'll do that right now. I'll also put one at $13 and maybe 40 cents to get alerted if we confirm the bounce, right? So let's say this ends up being a higher or low. We start confirming the bounce. We break 13.40. That could be a trade in and of itself from 13.40 up to 13.75. You could play that, little gap here, and then you could play the overall breakout if we get it, if we break above 13.75, right? So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Interesting day for SoFi. It seems like it's allergic, at least now, to break above $14, but I think eventually it will. Time will tell. I think eventually we will break, and of course we'll cover it on this channel. So make sure you guys subscribe, not just for SoFi content, but for stock market content in general. We're breaking down a lot here on the channel, guys. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button while you're at it. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So let me show you now the indexes. As of now, it's about midway through the day. So the indexes are all in the green except for the Russell. Right now, the S&P 500 is up 0.25%, and we're getting closer to 598, $600, which has been resistance for the last 2-3 weeks-ish, which I think if we break that on SPY, if SPY takes out 600, I think we're going straight to all-time highs from there. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to set my alert at $600 a share. QQQ is also moving up around, let's see, 0.3%. Looks like it's now testing the highs from the end of May, being about 530. Now we're at 529.30, so we're pretty much there. And just like I said with SPY, if SPY breaks out of that resistance, I think we're going all-time highs. Same thing here on QQQ. I think if we take out the highs from last week, being about 530, which we're at now, right? If we take this point out, I think we're going to go straight to all-time highs. I think we're filling that gap pretty closely pretty quickly rather, from 530 up to about 540. Excuse me. $541 a share. I think that's where we could ultimately be going. So stocks are looking great, even though SoFi is not looking so hot in the short term, down 2.5%. The indexes look pretty dang good, guys, and it's quite remarkable how much we've come up off the lows, and people tend to forget. Just a month and a half ago, pretty much, people were panicking. People were panic selling. Could you imagine? People were panic selling a couple months ago, and now people forget that the crash, quote unquote, even happened. Isn't that crazy? People have such a short-term memory. It's ridiculous, right? It's like people saw this dip a couple weeks ago. They were panicking, panic selling. They weren't buying stocks. A lot of people were freaking out, not buying the dip. And now that the stock market's recovered so much, right? S&P's up 25% off the lows. I guarantee you, people are buying a lot now. They're buying a lot now. Isn't that crazy? Isn't the psychology behind the stock market just ridiculous? It's like, oh, when it's crashing, I'm not going to buy, but when it's pretty much fully recovered, oh yeah, that's when I'm going to start buying because it's safer, quote unquote. It's like, come on, man. And it's just wild how quick things snap back. SPY's up 25% just from about 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago. And QQQ is up, about probably more than that. I mean, holy smokes, 32% off the lows. Yeah, so when you're gifted a dip like that in the stock market, a fast dip at that, I mean, it dropped 25% in a month, QQQ did, you better pounce. You better take advantage, especially if you have a long-term mentality. We'll wrap it up there. And in my opinion, it's only a matter of time before SoFi starts getting back to those highs from a couple months ago. It's only a matter of time. So What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter. And, of course, check out the Patreon if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, where I'm investing thousands of dollars a month. We're posting updates every week. I'm showing you my trades, the moves I'm making in real time. All of that's on Patreon down below, or go to stassurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.